Quick important video about Megaesophagus. If your dog has listen to what I'm saying. So, our dog, it's been 4 years now. He's been actually diagnosed and he's doing fine. He's healthy. He has ups and downs, and sometimes it scares us really bad. We're rushing him to the vet in the middle of the night and crying our eyes out. Stuff I don't want to talk about in this video. You can check out my other videos. But if your dog has been diagnosed with Megaesophagus, there's a couple things that I want to share with you. We just ate dinner, so I'm putting everything away. So we put him in this upright chair. He doesn't eat in the chair. It was really difficult to do that, but we learned for our dog that we can feed him and then immediately put him in his chair and then set an Alexa timer for, depending on your dog, we put him in there 8 to 10 minutes. And then what happens is we'll let him out of the chair, and I made that chair homemade. I'll put a link in the description below. And then he'll immediately go over and he'll drink a lot of water because he drinks a lot of water. And so as soon as he drinks water, we gotta put him in the chair again for another 4 or 5 minutes. And then all day long, or even in the night, every time he goes and he drinks water, I pick him up, I say, "You drank a Wawa, we got to put you in your chair." And we put him in the chair, and when he's in here, I rub his neck, I pat him down, do cupping. There's all different types of things you can do. Or sometimes we just hold him up or physically hold him. I saw one lady on YouTube talking about how she makes her dog's paws go up and down until he like burps or something. But we can hear the diaphragm will open and it'll and it went down. Like you can hear it. And we develop these skills, I guess you could say, to pay very subtle attention to the dog in every little tiny thing. And he throws up every single day, at least 3 times a day. He's regurgitating, throwing up. And the biggest fear around that is the throw up or the fluid or liquid will go back into his lungs and cause aspirational pneumonia. And we've been very fortunate that aside from getting ammonia once, I think he hasn't gotten it again. There's been some bad nights where he was up all night long, practically suffering, So we love and cherish every single minute. My wife and I, with our dog, we actually believe that our depth of love and gratitude and relationship with him and how much we love him keeps him healthy. That's how much we love and spoil our dog. But I want to say that if your dog has been diagnosed, I'm very sorry, and it's a hard adjustment period. You got to get a chair and a timer, and if this is new to you, you have to get what we had for the first couple months. We got a spiral bound notebook and a pen, and we had a timer. I got an Alexa, stop. Watch this. So it just went off. He's done. Oh, he did a good job. He's a good boy. Yeah. Rub him down. Yeah. Pat him. Make sure he's good. Let him out. He's down. Now watch. He's gonna shake off. Come on. He didn't shake. He's looking at me because he knows I always pick him up again. And I hold him in, see how my legs are locked? Because he'll walk backwards, see? And I hold him up and I'll pat, rub his neck. Do the other side. And then I'm listening, rubbing him. It looks aggressive, but I'm actually doing it really soft. And then I hold him up again. You can even tap the front. He's a good boy. And it's really a practice of patience and love, things like that. because when you love your dog, you bear his or her illness with him. When you love your pet and your pet's a family member, you do anything for them. They are your family member, they're your child, right? So it is an honor to put my dog in his chair. It's an honor to take care of Miko. That's his name. He's a Lasa Apso. He's 13 years old. Honey, is Miko 13? 13. It is an honor to do anything I gotta do to take care of him, and I love him unconditionally, and I'm thankful for him. I know this is kind of like mushy, so when I say that, I mean it. So back to the spiral bound notebook thing. So we keep a notebook next to the chair. I'll put a link below of how to build that chair and Bailey chairs and all that stuff, because I don't want to. I'm staying away from that chair because it's actually hideous. It's embarrassing, but it works. So you put the notebook next to the chair on the counter, and then you communicate with your husband or wife or your loved one or any family member, because I think every family member should be responsible for looking after the dog, because it's very important. If they eat or drink something and then they don't go upright, it could go into their lungs. It could be a bad thing, right? So every single time you put them in the chair, you mark it down. Okay, 3:09 p.m. The dog went in the chair for 10 minutes. You let the dog out of the chair, 3:19 p.m. on February 16th. And then you put the dog in the chair again a couple hours later. If he eats something or if he drinks something, dog drank, Fido drank water at 4:23. Put him in the chair for 5 minutes until 4:27 and check. Or sign your name, whatever you want, right? Or your handwriting will tell. Then he ate dinner, and you're writing that thing down, and you're keeping a log. Very important. My wife and I kept this log for months, where every single time the dog ate or drank anything, it was documented and the length of time he went in the chair. So every time my wife would say, "Hey, did you put Miko in his chair?" This is why we were developing the habit to do this every single time. I'd be like, "I don't know, I forgot, I'm busy." Look on the notebook to see. And she'd look, "Oh, I just put him in his chair 23 minutes ago." Like, how could you forget that? But you could, right? So, and after a while, we found that we were doing it less and less, and then we got rid of the notebook altogether. It became a communication thing between her and I. And now it's something that sometimes she'll put the dog in the chair, the Alexa timer goes off, and I go let him out. Or I'll put him in the chair and she'll let him out. But we're always on top of the dog and making sure he goes in the chair. Now, he always drinks water before he goes to sleep, and he sleeps in the bed with us, which is another thing I want to say. He was going to say, "Go potty. Go on. You got that bite." He sleeps in bed with us, and we spent a lot of money on these super luxurious dog beds. He's got like a Tempur-Pedic dog bed and then another dog bed on top of that, and he nestles up in that. For some reason, he's been wanting to sleep with us lately, so have trained our ears. Even when we're sleeping, if he goes makes that noise, we bolt up, grab him, and very carefully put him on our the wood floor, and he'll puke all over the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I mean, an entire puddle. So he's probably gotten up sometime in the middle of the night and went and drank a whole bunch of water. And I mean, so we are cleaning up his puke 3 times a day in big puddles, another 2 times a day. So 3 to 7 times a day, I guess, we're cleaning up. I mean, we spend easily $100 a month. Probably, I might be exaggerating a bit, just in paper towel. We go through an entire roll of paper towel per day, just cleaning up puke all over the place. Our couch has been puked on over 500 times. I just cleaned up puke a few hours ago. We're going through tons of cleaning products, constantly cleaning up puke. It's running back down the sides, all over the blinds, all over the floor, puddles of it, puking all over the bed. We spent over $100 a month. We just got this bed. We got to get a headboard for it. Just My wife cleans all the bed sheets, and the bed and the blanket, everything, on an average of 7 times a week. Every single day, we're ripping all the bedding off, and my wife is washing all of the bedding and the bed sheets and everything in the pillowcases and putting it all back on. It's all dried. It took 4 hours to wash it all. We put it back on. Within 15 minutes, the dog jumps on the bed, vomits all over the bed. We have to take it all, and we've been doing this for years, nonstop. It's a very, very, very time consuming, to the point of having you have a disabled dog, right? So we're trying to come up with something. I'll talk about that later, but you know, this is something that people said they won't be able to handle. I could never handle that. But we love our dog so much that we just love him. It's not his fault. He's completely innocent. And he's a good boy. You want to come in? Did you go potty? Oh, he went to potty. Yeah. And so he's 13. We get really worried about him. We think that, oh my God, he's not doing so well, right? And then it'll be a nice day out, and there will be a squirrel outside. And it'll be barking out the window. And he will take off like a jackrabbit, like a bat out of hell, barking and chasing a squirrel. And so I just love him. And I hope this video served you. I know there's probably a lot of questions that didn't get answered, but if you're still watching this, I wish the best for you and for your dog, and hang in there, and everything's going to be okay.